So I'm joined now by Nathan. Nathan, hello. How are you today?
Hello, doing good.
Good. So for anyone watching this clip, so it is now an hour and 10 minutes after we kicked off the HackaSCOM challenge. So Nathan, you've had an hour and a bit to start building your idea. So really, I'm interested in finding out how it's going and how you're planning to tackle this challenge today.
Yeah, it sounds good, Bruce. Let me share my sketches here, give you a little idea of what is going on.
Sounds good. And while you do that, what was your idea again?
I was assigned to do some API monitoring.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So this is what I've drafted up. It looks like we can break everything down into two sections. You've got the PowerShell stuff, which will really just get the data. It wasn't specified in the task, but I assume we're talking numeric data here. We're numbers, too much of something, too little of something. And then we're going to pass it through to a standard SCOM filter expression, which is where we'll evaluate if it's healthy, warning, or critical, and then raise alerts.
Sounds good. Seems like a relatively simple plan. And
yeah, the one I forgot to add on here, now that you mentioned that, UI to is, I'd hoped to get a UI on top of there so that anyone can quickly drop these in without having to go into XML, just get it in that authoring pane. And you'll be able to go in there and do that.
Sounds good. So actually, the hard piece to my mind is probably going to be the UI.
I think so as well. I had done some more sketching on the other sections and stuff. And for like PowerShell, it's really all standard stuff you'd need to know, right? The URL, the method, maybe authentication if time's available, some other stuff. And then for the filter expression, one that people don't always think about that we should probably ask if up is good or down is good. Just kind of a weird thing. People usually assume, you're like, oh, performance, more than 100 milliseconds is bad, or more than. That's not always the case. If you think about disk space, or if you want to look at orders processed in the last hour, it's really high numbers are good. And it's when you get below a set that it becomes bad. So those are some of the things I'm trying to line out here in the beginning, because it's hard to be down the road and then like, oh, I need to ask if up is good or down is good. And then it's just good to line it out in front.
Yeah, makes sense. One of those things that, as you say, maybe forgotten otherwise. Yeah, cool.
So that is the plan.
All right, good. Well, it sounds like you have a robust plan. Are there any things you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, any elements that might be a challenge for you, or is it all in hand?
Not yet, but there's SCOM always has a way of pulling those out of the back corner of some thing you forgot about or didn't realize. So I'm making sure not to get overexcited and confident. Just go for it, trying to check off all the boxes before diving in too deep. But 24 hours isn't that long.
No, it really isn't. Perfect. Well, thank you for sharing us where you're at so far. I wish you all the best, and we'll leave you to get back to it.